Good afternoon, everyone. I am Tori, the host of today's talk. Before we get started, please turn off your cell phone or switch it to silent mode. Thank you. What do you think about your life? Have you ever experienced something special that you realize is the most important thing in your life? In my case, even up until now, I have still no idea. So I'm trying to find the thing I do very well and really want to do for the rest of my life. Today, Tori Brown and Jamie Jones are going to give a talk entitled The Truth About Love, a new community theater project in Gwangju. This pair will explain how the truth about love aims to break down the barriers of language through their performance. Moreover, they will also discuss the numerous past acting experience in their lives. If you have any questions about today's talk, please write them down on the small sheet of paper you are given when you arrive. Tori and Jamie can answer them during the Q&A session of today's talk. Without any other thoughts, please welcome Tori and Jamie with a big round and applause.
Hello, 안녕하세요. Thank you for coming today. This is our project, The Truth About Love. My name is Tori Brown.
And my name is Jamie Jones.
And next.
Yeah.
Who are we? We are both from England. Well, I'm from England and Jamie is from Wales. We studied at East 15 Acting School in the UK, and that's where we met, and we studied acting and community theatre.
Yeah, a bit more on my background. I have, before going to East 15 Acting School, I have been in BBC programmes such as various BBC programmes, and also acted in street theatre, circus and straight theatre.
And I have done feature films, commercial modelling, and also stage acting as well.
But at East 15 Acting School, that is where we trained and focused heavily on community theatre. So rather, it's not AmDram, which is amateur dramatics. It's community theatre, so trying to include and not be exclusive. And because one of the big problems with amateur dramatics theatre, they hold auditions and it costs money. With community theatre, the aim isn't about making money. It's about trying to bring as many people together and having a shared experience.
So when we graduated from drama school, we were debating, do we go to London and try and make a career there, like all graduates from drama schools do, or do we travel? And we decided to travel. We went to Thailand, where we completed our TEFL, teaching English as a foreign language. And what was clear was that in Thai schools, much like Korean schools, drama is not on the syllabus. Drama is not taught in schools. So we set up our company, Unpuzzled Theatre Company, and we focused on the learning of English through drama and performance.
Yeah, theatre and English learning, they are quite comparable, especially in learning, because everybody is able to use body language, so that there's an intermediate barrier between that, and especially the entertainment factor of a classroom. If you, as most teachers already know, you are a performer when you are in front of a classroom, because if you are not engaging and entertaining your students, then your students don't care. It's a bit like, well, yeah, you need to be able to be engaging, and theatre and English, learning English as a second language is quite...
it goes together quite well.
What do you want to explain?
So these are some of the projects that we did. So this is Thailand, We started in Thailand. We did 2 projects in Thailand. One was the Trojan Women, and the other one was called Fire, which was a play that we wrote and directed and the children performed. And then in...
Since coming to Korea, where we work, our skill set has been used within the school. So we've been running a drama school every Saturday afternoon with the students. So and we've put on 2 performances: the 3 Billy Goats and the Golden Goose. With this one here, we got the students to actually. It was a creative project. So it was a beg, borrow, steal. We didn't get given any money, so we would have to try and make our set and make the costumes. So we focused heavily along using masks to help with the performance.
So our mission, very briefly, we strongly believe that theatre is a language accessible to all and should be inclusive, creative and interactive. At Unpuzzled Theatre, we use drama as a gateway to enhance learning, which fires the imagination, helping young people put the pieces together to build their future rather than just waiting for it. Aims. So like any company, you have your aims, you have your objectives. Here are some of our aims. To create theatre where people live, challenging, questioning and raising possibilities for change.
Yeah, we also want to create participatory opportunities to experience power and expression of theatre enjoyment.
To produce quality theatre and achieve artistic potential through showcasing performance.
Also our projects revolve around building confidence and self-esteem in people, and to give the ability to work cooperatively, because a lot of people don't get a chance to build those interpersonal skills and actually work together.
Through drama, arts, empower those marginalised in society, and by marginalised, a lot of community theatre companies work with homeless people, people that have been abused, youth offenders, they go into prisons. They work with children who are seen as problem children in the classroom. It's these people that do not usually get the chance to be involved in projects like this that community theatre companies hope to reach out to. Hard to reach and at risk of exclusion.
To give those who have limited arts access a chance to be a part of the world they feel excluded from. Within the UK, there's a big problem where you either can afford to be a part of something or you can't. And community arts work on funding based usually, so that they're non-profit organisations or charities, and they want to try and get as many people. So the people on the lower incomes, they usually do feel excluded from projects, and they think that is a world I cannot be a part of. What we want to do is try to, with our theatre company, and I know there are other companies in the UK who want to try and give the opportunities to the people from those income brackets.
Yeah, for example, to play a piano, you need a piano. Your parents need to afford to buy you a piano. You then need lessons. You need to be able to pay a tutor an hourly rate to give your children piano lessons. To go to dance classes, you need tap shoes, you need ballet shoes, you need the outfit. To go to an AmDram theatre company, I went to an amateur dramatics theatre company when I was a teenager. I had to buy tap shoes, and not just normal tap shoes, it's called telly-toe tap shoes, where the tap has to be a certain way. My parents had to pay for this. If they could not afford to pay for it, I wouldn't have gone. And also
a monthly subscription. There's usually a weekly subscription. My sister company goes to an amateur dramatics company in the UK. It's around man on a week. Which is expensive if you're paying every single week. Then after you do that, when it comes to performance, you have to pay for the costume. That's money on top of that. And
If you have more than one child, it becomes expensive.
Yeah. So there are a lot of people who think, well, so, you know, they'll say to their children, "Sorry, you cannot go," and it shouldn't be like that. It should be accessible to everybody.
Okay. Should we get to it?
Yeah. So we also got to nurture the talents and skills of young people, in particular young emerging artists. We also, as well as community theatre, there is a branch where we will try to work on excelling and improving the standard of theatre. Even though we're community theatre, we do want to try and make professional standard theatre and theatre that people would want to come and watch.
To engage the local community in theatre performances and
participatory
projects, and to achieve, encourage and reflect equality and diversity in all our work.
Okay.
And this is some of the work that we did in Thailand.
Come on now. So yeah, so a lot of the stuff we work on is physical theatre as well. So usually in ESL, English can be a barrier. So rather than focusing heavily on the English, we focus a lot on body language and laban, which is a form of dance which is used in theatre. And this is our work, which we've done so far in Korea.
Technology.
Yeah. We'll just skip. Okay, on to the truth about love.
When we came to Gwangju, we didn't know anyone. I don't know if anyone's been in that situation, or foreigners, when you come to a new country, we didn't know a soul. So we joined the GPP, the Gwangju Performance Project, and for the last show, Proof, I was the director, and Jamie was an actor in the show. And that is amateur dramatic theatre. And what we found was that there was a gap to run a project which was more about bringing the Korean and the foreign community together. And so we worked together, and we put on a performance that has a 50-50 ratio, a 50, half Korean, half foreigner participation. So the objective. The Truth About Love has one main objective: to bring together the Korean and foreign community here in Gwangju. It holds no auditions. No one had to audition to be part of the show, and opens its doors to anyone regardless of experience and ability.
Yeah, as great as the GPP have been amazing, especially from our perspective, where we come into a community and you don't know no one, and it's got their fingers in all different pots in different areas. So they have a wide variety of people to be a part of and meet. But one of the aspects is with the GPP, they hold auditions, and everything is English heavily based text. So the problem with proof was that you found when you were casting that the American dialect as well is so English driven, the play, that a lot of Koreans were scared to even audition because of the text. So we thought, wait a minute, there's a problem here. We're in Gwangju, we're in Korea, and you're not getting enough Koreans to be a part of this community, as you say,
or be part of a project.
Yeah. So we wanted to try and get move away from English text and actually create a piece which is created by the whole company, as you would sort of say, and involve as many people as possible who want to just be a part of something.
Mm-hmm. Here are some photos from what we've done so far. So we've worked with images rather than text. So we've taken text away and replaced it with images. We then have done movement, and then with the movement we create emotion, and the emotion creates a piece. So we've got lots of different pieces of theatre within this play.
Yeah, so we've worked on freeze frames, improvised theatre, just using thought and body language, and a lot of mirroring as well, so copying each other and seeing and a lot of it's a play, just playing around, just seeing what we can create and what works.
Yep, next. And there are some more photos. Okay. So there is a performance. The performance is on Saturday, the 28th of March at 7:30 p.m. Where it's at Barim. Barim is just down the road from here. It's just on Art Street, and so it's not too far away from the GIC. And how you can reserve tickets by emailing unpuzzledtheatre@gmail.com. All money is going to be taken on the door, but you can make a reservation just to reserve a seat. And tickets are 10,000 won, so $10 as such.
Okay, so other information, as well as our theatre company, we are leaving at the end of the month. Our teaching contract ends at the end of the month. So we are planning to take Unpuzzled Theatre back home to the UK. But we are planning on making Unpuzzled Theatre a charity when we go back. So we are trying to raise as much money along with this project for our next project, which we're going to run in the UK, called We Are Young, We Are Free.
It's a play on words. We are all young, but are we ever really free? Within the UK, there's a big divide between the younger generation and the older generation. The younger generation feel they have no place in society because there is no employment. And it's even for people with degrees. People are leaving university and they can't find a job. So our unemployment rate is quite high at the moment, and the older generation, once they retire, they feel they have no place in society because they go to old people's homes and they feel that society they've got no place there anymore. So what this project will do is, hopefully, it's called an intergenerational project, and we hope to bring the two generations together. To help raise money for this, we will be selling home-baked goods at the performance and beverages. And Barim have been very generous. They have said that we can sell alcoholic beverages like wine and beer as well. We will also have a lucky dip raffle. where audience members can purchase tickets. Tickets are going to be 1,001 each, and there's a chance to win some exciting prizes. And we're also going to have a donation bucket where any loose change is always welcome. That's it.
Yeah, so our supporters, we are very lucky and thankful to have some really, really great supporters. So our first big supporter is the Gwangju Performance Project. They have been amazing with helping advertise us with the project, and also the main reason why we wanted to do this project was so the Gwangju Performance Project can take this on and run this in the future. So they are trying to so they can expand and bring as many Koreans into performances. So they actually can feel they are more of a part of the Gwangju Performance Project.
The space for art and culture, Heiwa, that's the space that we use for rehearsals at the moment, and they've been very generous with letting us use their space. And of course Barim have been very supportive of the project and letting us hold the performance at their venue.
Any questions?